Hello. Okay, I'm currently in my garden trying to harvest and eat as many vegetables as possible. It feels like one of the final days of summer, but one of the reasons that I'm sort of trying to make sure that I'm eating everything is that because in a week and a half, I leave for a huge van adventure. This is something that I have been thinking about doing for 10 years and have been working with a builder in Arizona for the past year to create a camper van. The plan as of right now is for my boyfriend and me to drive from Portland to Arizona. We're going to stop in Reno, Nevada, where my parents live, and in LA, where my brother lives, and then head to Arizona, where we're picking up the van. It's being built by this company called Boho Vans, which I found because multiple readers recommended them to me. I don't really know that much beyond pickup, where I'm going or how long I'm spending in it. I know that we're going to head straight to Colorado, where my boyfriend is basically going to drop me off and with toast, and I will be off on my little adventure. So I will keep you posted on what happens, and I guess I'll show you what the next few days look like.
So at home,
Yes.
or at an apartment,
Yes.
all of our homes have 110 volt.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, so I just got a full tour of the van. We've been in here actually and learning about the electrical system, like inverters, converters, the water system, how to dump, like they're not how to dump, but like how to dump water. But all these things that I just have to learn with using a van. And so I'm in the van right now. It's actually like I had incredibly high expectations and it has exceeded them. So I'm really excited to show it all to you. Right now I'm in the process of taking everything out of my rental car. There's, my 1 million books and moving it in. And I think it's gonna fit. I could have brought way more books. Just how are you feeling? Maybe my co-pilot? All right, let's do this. I'm happy to report that the first grocery shop just took place and everything fits in the fridge. It's actually, I'm impressed by how big it is and how much it fits. Also, I had a whole conversation with the guys at Whole Foods because they were like, how's your day going? I was like, I'm just bought a van and I'm moving into it. And then it turned into an entire conversation about Colorado and the food that I was buying, and I have no idea what I was doing, but they were very friendly and supportive. I'm really excited. We have 3 hours until we make it to the Grand Canyon, and I'm really, really tired because it was a super long day of prep. I'm also so fucking excited. Like, I'm really looking forward to waking up in the Grand Canyon and having an evening in my van. So it's a little scary to drive it. It's like humongous, but we're doing okay.
Like my character has,
It's a little after 10:30. We just got into our camping spot. We're at Mather Campground in the Grand Canyon, and I am currently just putting things away in the van and kind of settling in for evening, which feels so surreal. Like, I can't fucking believe that I'm in my camper at the Grand Canyon. I just got it like 12 hours ago, so I'm super tired, but I'm putting things away. I'm kind of figuring out where things go. It's a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Here's Toast sitting on the bed in his harness. Kind of just figuring out, like, okay, I have, I don't know, some of the groceries that I got and little random things at Target today that, the life stuff, and just figuring out where it all goes. So that's what I'm up to. Good morning. Sorry for the shaky and dark filming. It's 6 a.m. at the Grand Canyon, and we're currently basically running through our campground to make it to the South Rim to be able to watch sunrise. I've been here before, but it's been years. I'm so excited to be here. I'm parked at a visitor center at the Grand Canyon, and I'm currently making matcha in my van at a national park, which is blowing my mind. Toast, baby. Oh my goodness. Hi, Toast. Do you like watching all the people at the Grand Canyon? Can you see that, like in the video? It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. So I'm trying to drive safely and keep my eyes on the road, but wow. We didn't make it to the destination that we were trying to make it to tonight because as we were an hour away, we read that they only allow in reservations after 8 p.m., no exception, and we were set to arrive there at 8:15. So really quickly, I looked on this app called iOverlander and found free campsites that were not too far from where we were. So now it's 8 o'clock and I'm about to cook dinner, and I'm kind of making a hodgepodge. So I found this like plant-based chorizo. I'm gonna combine it with tofu and make just like chorizo tofu tacos, and we'll see how that goes. I guess this is my new van cooking show. Oh, and by the way, the reason that the door is open and that toast is hanging right there is that my boyfriend is currently taking an outdoor shower completely in the dark, which would freak me out way too much, but he's a big dude, so he's okay with it. Yeah, is it nice? Yeah. Okay, good. Wow, it looks, oh, you have it all set up and everything. Cool. This is only my third time cooking a meal in this van. Really only the second time because I cooked breakfast and then I made like a little open-faced sandwich for lunch. And now I'm making a full meal. So it is actually my first time like doing a full meal. Dinner is going swimmingly, but we did encounter our first two problems with things not working in the van today. The first one is that this door has had a lot of trouble opening. So this is like the main slider door on the side of the van, and today it wouldn't open. Like we unlocked it and it just wouldn't open. And basically we figured out that it like falls off of its track or it's misaligned, which apparently, according to the Ram ProMaster person I talked to today, happens in 1% of Rams. So it works if you like shove the door back into its frame and then open it, which also kind of scares me. So I'm gonna have to go to a dealership in Boulder probably and get that fixed. But the other thing that just happened is that we have this button that we have to press to pressurize water, and without it pressurized we don't get to use water, and it just hasn't been turning on. So my boyfriend's in the back right now tripping like the breakers to see if it ends up working. Okay, update. I'm just excited that there was an easy fix for that, because the button, I'll show you the button. There's so many crazy things in vans that I've like had to learn about in the last few days, but this is the button that pressurizes the water. So when I do that, it has these two gauges. This tells me how much water I have, and this tells me how full our gray water tank is. So like the water that goes into a tank, which is actually very cool. It's below the van. A lot of the vans that I've seen have the tank like actually on board the van, and mine is below the van because it's fancy. So I'm just stoked that that's working. I think it was just so discouraging today when the door didn't work that it was like, oh my god, like another thing isn't working, but it is, so we're good. So I'm gonna just keep making dinner and pump some music and enjoy myself. See, honestly, this looks pretty good. I mean, for our first van meal, I feel like did a pretty good job. Oh my gosh.
All right. Yeah, I am.
Okay. I think that we have everything.
This is day one officially, right?
I can't believe this was day one. This is an insane day. It started technically yesterday because I was so excited for today that I didn't sleep at all last night, like at all. It actually feels, so I'm about to be doing this by myself. Right now I'm with my boyfriend who's holding my phone and waiting patiently to eat the dinner that he's so hungry to eat. But I wanted to do this with him because I felt like it would show me how scared or safe I feel in this environment, because I'm going to be doing this by myself in about a week. And I actually feel like with all of the covers on the windows, having this cozy little home, having toast, it feels so much safer and cozier than I thought it would. So I guess let's eat our dinner. Hi, Toast.
I'm just popping in to say the dinner is really, really good.
I just got back from a 4-mile run. Since getting the van, and honestly for the past week I haven't worked out at all, and I felt really out of sorts because I usually work out. I either run or do strength training every day. So this is the first morning where I was like, okay, I feel like I have my life together. I am going to try to go for a run and see what happens. So I literally just finished it. I'm still out of breath, but it felt really good. So I'm going to make some breakfast now and try out the outdoor shower, which I still haven't used. So learning something new literally every single day. Oh my God, this actually feels really good. Cool. This is cool. Really cool. Looks like we're on the set of Westworld. It's like completely otherworldly. I didn't road trip a lot as a kid and have not seen anywhere like this before, and honestly had no idea that this existed. So this has already been phenomenal. We just passed a field of horses against this landscape that just keeps getting more dramatic. Like, I'm freaking out. Look at that. Oh my God. Like, look that way. What the fuck? Hi, Toast. Are you filming?
Yes.
As long as I look cool. All right, we got a later start than we expected this morning, which is we're learning everything is just taking a little bit more time than you think it will. We just stayed at this incredible place though called Needles Outpost, where we met Amber and her husband Caleb run it, and it's this really, really special, beautiful private campground that's right outside of Canyonland. So we're packing up the cart right now. We're about to head out. It's 9 a.m. We were hoping to leave here around, at one point I think I said 6:30 in the morning. That clearly didn't happen, but we were able to use the camp showers and that felt really good. So here we go. It turns out red dirt means red mud in the van. This is insane.
Shark dog, shark dog, shark dog.
Toast baby. Oh my god. I just realized that my favorite, okay, I have a lot of favorite parts of being in this van, but I have to say a really big contender is the ability to change into comfy dry clothes after a rainy hike. Feels really good. Oh my god, hi. Hi baby. But America, I didn't know it was this beautiful. I honestly, I'm astounded. So, we finally made it to Colorado, except the thing is that because the speed limit has been 80 miles per hour, but our van pretty much taps out at 60 miles per hour, the ETA keeps going up, which I've actually never seen happen before. So we just pulled over. We are currently parked behind a gas station, and I'm making us a really quick dinner just so that we can keep, get back on the road, but currently making just the leftover potatoes from last night's dinner, and then this tuna salad from the co-op that we went to today, which was so cute. And I just grabbed this because I figured it would come in handy, and it did. So anyways, we're going to eat this and then drive some more. It was also pouring rain, which was really scary, but I'm hoping that lets up a little bit. Okay, we're calling this van life niçoise because we made it. We made it, good boy. So ready for bed. Look at those tired eyes. Okay, so I'm rocking a little bit of bedhead this morning because we successfully woke up and pulled out of the spot where we slept, which turned out to be beautiful, on the road before 8 a.m., which has not happened yet. But I think we're getting better at this. So we're on our way to our friend's house in Denver, but I just realized that Vail is on the way and I had no idea. So really excited to stop in Vail, make ourselves some breakfast, walk toast, maybe get a coffee or a matcha, and then continue on our way. Okay, also the only problem we've been having with the van is admittedly kind of a big problem. About a day into our trip, the side door stopped opening, which I mentioned. But what also happened, so like truly there's no way to open it, but when we go over potholes or bumps, it comes open ajar. Like, so it's technically open right now. Like the van is registering on the dashboard that it's open. And it lets in like a little bit of wind and rain. I called the Ram dealership and they basically said that this happens on some of their doors and that's just a thing. So, we're gonna get it fixed at some point in Denver or Boulder. I don't know how annoying it's gonna be. It's fully under warranty, but you know, it's just a little bit disconcerting every time we go over a pothole and it's like, oh, the door's open. So, but you know, van life. So beautiful. Is it Saturday? I guess it is Saturday. It's been so nice to be able to do my morning routines in the van. So we just pulled up to Vail, changed into some hiking clothes. It's chilly out there. And I'm just making my little morning lime and salt drink that I drink every morning. And then we're gonna walk into town and go for a hike.
Remember?
Just a little sidebar to share that we have not had to poop in the van yet, which is really, really good news for everybody. Ta-da! I'm so pleased with myself, it's disgusting. Okay, one thing that is tough about van life, I don't know how to recycle or compost on the road, and I feel like I need to figure that out. Like, I've been putting my food scraps into the trash, which I really hate doing, but there's just such good recycling in Portland that I don't really have to think about it. Oop. We're smoking. So yeah, so I'd love to figure out if there's a way to, I don't know, like find farmers markets where recycling's available. That's all. Oh.
My Coachella.
No.
Totally.
It's such an iconic.
Yeah.
The entrance is correct. By the way,
We were in Vail earlier.
Okay, what I fully didn't understand about the venue is the way that it frames the night sky.
Yes, I agree. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh my god.
Like by rock.
Good morning. So last night we stayed parked outside of a friend's in Denver, and the really nice thing about that is that we were able to do some laundry, which we hadn't done in the last few days, and take showers inside of a normal shower. But yeah, so today we're heading to Estes Park, which I've always wanted to go to. It just looks so beautiful. I've been dying to hit it before the aspens go away. I have to do quite a bit of work today because I've been having a really fun time over the past few days. I have not been doing work. But I'm excited to sort of find a spot, maybe find a coffee shop where I can bust out some work and do it in a beautiful environment. Last night, my voice is a little bit hoarse because last night we went to see Lane 8 at Red Rocks, which was incredible. And one of my favorite things about it is that at the start of the show, they took everybody's phones away and they put them into a little bag that you had to get demagnetized at the end of the night to get your phone back. And being at a show where nobody was on their phones was truly incredible. Like, I remember I went to Beyonce earlier in the summer, and there was a point where I was watching the show where I realized, oh, I'm the only person who's not recording this. And I totally get, like, I wish I could have gotten a photo or a video of Red Rocks. Like, it was gorgeous. And at the same time, it was really incredible just to see so many people entirely present and plugged in. I was completely unfamiliar with the artist. They're a DJ artist. I guess electric music, and that's not usually the music that I listen to, but my friends were so excited about the show, and I was so excited about Red Rocks that I was like, yeah, let's try it and see how it goes. And honestly, I really recommend going to a show of an artist that you've never seen before, that your friends love, if it's friends whose taste in music you trust, because I had such a good time. Like, I didn't listen to any of his music before going, so I went in completely blind. But it was so fun to see the songs and to really enjoy them and to see the songs that my friends loved. And I feel like I had just as good of a time as they did, even though I wasn't familiar with him as an artist beforehand. So anyways, that was really nice. And it was a lot of my friends from Portland, so it was kind of nice to be able to meet out in Denver and to see each other and to have them see the van, which was really cool. I don't know how, but I like fully lost my voice last night, but that was a sign of a good time. Hi, Toast. I have some words that I would like to share with the people.
They're waiting.
They're waiting. Okay. I'm currently driving into Estes Park from Denver. I've never visited Estes Park, but I have this sneaking suspicion that I'm going to fucking love it. And I'm already concerned about wanting to move here. And the drive so far feels like home. It reminds me so much of the drive from Reno, where I grew up, into Lake Tahoe, this highway called Mount Rose Highway, and it's just high desert and pine trees and Douglas firs, and even like we're still 15 minutes away from Estes Park, but it just feels like home.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah, I'm like angry at how beautiful it is. Like, I don't know, it's like the emotional reaction that I'm having has gone from admiration, and it's gone all the way around the circle overwhelmed to like frustration and like, what? Why did I not know about this place? What is this?
I'm overwhelmed. I'm actually overwhelmed. Toast, welcome to your new home. Haven't even parked in it yet.
And then they in turn were good teammates.
Really? I just spent the last I just spent the last 2-ish hours working on Morning Person, editing this very video that you're watching now and putting together Sunday edition while my boyfriend worked out at the Estes Park Community Center, which was actually phenomenal. And now we're heading to a water fill station. It is so beautiful here, but we're just kind of settling into our evening and gonna fill the van with water. Gonna probably go for a little sunset walk and then make some dinner. And I found a spot on the app that I'm using to find campsites called iOverlander, where someone rents out their driveway and you just Venmo them $10 for the evening. I figured that that was safer and easier than finding a campground tonight because we're a little bit exhausted from the week. So those are the plans. We're at the water refill station and this is the most nature I've ever seen. What is actually going on? Okay, don't worry about me. Just gonna start my water refill. This is crazy. Tess, did you make a friend? Have I mentioned that I love it here? Toast and my boyfriend just kept walking around the lake to get the last slivers of sunshine, and I'm here figuring out what I'm gonna make. There's still a lot of food in the fridge from the grocery shop that I did earlier this week. So I'm gonna figure out something that's delicious and that uses whatever is starting to go bad. Just like at home, I know. Also, I am embarrassed about this, but I did in fact get like the craziest thingamajigger. This looks like a torture device. It's a gimbal because I knew I was gonna be hashtag vlogging or hashtag van lifing. Still working on my angles and on my technique, but there it is, the star of the show. Okay, we are locked and loaded in the gimbal, and I'm gonna walk you through what I think I'm gonna make. I have a bunch of little potatoes, some dill, some asparagus, maybe arugula, and a couple of tins of the smoked trout from Trader Joe's, which is like $4 a tin, but so incredibly delicious. So I'm gonna make like a little potato salad with dill and trout that I think will end up being really delicious and very simple to make. Are we going full-blown cooking show? Why not? Okay, so I'm gonna start by just boiling the potatoes. I'm turning on my water pump. This is the cover for my sink. I'm just gonna put some water in here. I just got a bunch of water today, so I'm feeling really water rich, which is why we're gonna boil the potatoes. I just turned on the stove to boil the potatoes, and I'm gonna show you a little bit about like what some of the considerations are when I talk about like energy draw. So this is my stove. It's down here. I'm trying to make this gimbal. Ooh. And then I can see what my energy is and power from this thing. So right now, for example, I find it really helpful to stay on the screen that just says the percentage. Oh my God, where did we go? Where did we go? Apparently the gimbal needs to be charged, which is not something that I actually knew that had to be done. Perfect timing to talk about energy draw in a van. I'm still learning, but this is this little cute thing that tells me how much energy I have. There's a bunch of different screens on it that tell me like watts and amps per hour and total amps being used at any given moment. And I find the easiest screen to understand is the screen that just tells me the percentage that's left. So right now it says 99.0%. I'm watching it drop. It says 98.9. That's because this stove, this built-in, notoriously they draw a lot of energy, which is actually why a lot of people choose to not put them in their vans. I'll do a tour at some point where I'll talk about how much I overthought every single one of these decisions and why I decided to end up going with this, but it's just good to keep in mind and to watch. I know that I'm going to be driving a little bit tomorrow, which is a way of charging my battery, so I'm not that concerned about using it right now, but it's good to keep in mind.
Doesn't really have an end.
I just wanted to show you guys, now that I'm done cooking dinner, about to sit down and enjoy it, what the energy bank is at. So when I started this, I think I was around like 99 or 98, and now it's at 90.7. So using the stove, granted I used it on high power to be able to boil the potatoes and for about 10 to 15 minutes, but it pulled 10% of the van's energy storage. So that's a significant amount. It's not an issue for me today because I'm going to be driving tomorrow and it will pretty much immediately recharge. But it's something to be mindful of and that I'm learning to be cognizant of in terms of planning out my recipes and what I'm cooking. What is it, baby? Are you begging? Is it hard to be in a little van with such big smells? It's 11 o'clock at night. We just got to our camp. I'm super exhausted. It's been another packed day. Toast is also pretty KO'd. So we're gonna go to bed. Night. Okay, why am I driving in my pajamas through Estes Park at the literal crack of dawn, you might ask? Well, we have an appointment at the dealership at 9 a.m. in Boulder to get the side door fixed because it still isn't working. And my boyfriend really wanted to work out beforehand at the community center, which opens at 6 a.m. So, off we go. It's cold. I just had my little morning bevies, got changed for the day, and I have to say this is the part of the trip where it's dawning on me that maybe I could have packed more than one fleece. I'm going to show you where my clothes are. Basically, I just keep them up here, so that's everything. Those are my clothes. And then I have, this is some warm weather stuff, so I have like some hats and beanies and gloves, some electronics here, and then these are all of my toiletries, and I just slide this up when I get ready in the morning or in the evening. So far it's working really well. I'm just feeling like I could have brought more than a pair of jeans and like 3 leggings, but I really wasn't sure how much room there'd be in the van, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I love my Reader Rex.
Surely that's...
Oh yeah.
We should get a heated blanket.
I know. The benefit of having a van is that your car is your home and you can go anywhere. The major downside of having a van is that your car is your home. So when something happens to your car, you no longer have your home available. So currently walking with Toast to go find a dog park and a coffee shop, take care of all our needs while our van gets looked at for its side door. Is poor little van. Okay, we just left the dealership and the door issue continues. So basically what's happening is you see this seam, like it's sort of stuck open and it will not open or close. So I just called the people who built the van and they're awesome. They're like so on it. They're trying to find me a dealership who can take the door off the hinges to be able to diagnose it, since the one that I went to in Boulder was a little too nervous to do that. So it's just one of those days, you know? It's like, it's kind of the same as home. Like, you just have a day where it's errands and logistics and work, and like, that's what it is. It doesn't. Just working outside my van because my boyfriend's seeing a client inside and need to keep the space secure and confidential. So I'm just stealing my own Wi-Fi while sitting on the curb, editing the video that you might be watching right now. Post? And how's your day going? What you sniffing? That nose is working overtime. It's been a day and a half on top of a week and a half. Boyfriend is that way, cooking some dinner. Toast is over here on his throne. I'm putting together the final bits of this post and these videos. Honestly, it's been so fun to be able to reflect back on this week. It's been unbelievable, and what a start to being in the van. So anyways, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's anything I didn't show you here that you're interested in seeing. I obviously just scratched the surface. There was a lot to cover. I think this is going to be like I'm trying to get it below 40 minutes. But anyways, thanks for making it this far, and I'll see you in the comments.